Welcome to Lucrative Elegance. Today we're diving into how Jane Fonda has revealed the secret to aging gracefully. At 87 years old, Jane remains a symbol of beauty, health, and elegance. And it's no accident. Remember Barbarella? That bold, radiant Jane is the same woman who now inspires women worldwide to embrace aging without losing their essence. She has mastered the art of using time to her advantage. Why do some women, like Jane, seem to become even more magnetic with age while others feel invisible? It's because women like Jane understand something essential: the power of turning life into a stage where every age has its unique shine. For them, aging is about nourishing the mind and spirit. So the question is, what are we doing today to make our future selves proud? Are we listening to our bodies, taking care of our minds, or are we stuck in patterns that drain our energy? Jane Fonda has shown us that every choice matters, but how do we turn those choices into powerful habits? By the way, did you know Lucrative Elegance is now available in 10 languages with automatic dubbing? You can watch in English, the original audio, with subtitles in your language. YouTube automatically adjusts to your profile's language. Don't forget to check the stylish links pinned in the first comment. Before we continue, if you want to discover how elegance can become your greatest asset, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and give this video a like. Let's go! The secret to rewriting the narrative on aging. At 87, Jane Fonda has defied expectations and redefined what it means to age. But how did she do it? The answer begins with something counterintuitive: the internal conflict we all face about the passage of time. Research shows that people with positive perceptions of aging live, on average, 7.5 years longer. The problem is, we're bombarded with messages that lead us to view aging as an inevitable decline. From advertising slogans like ageless to subtle jokes about senior moments, we're conditioned to fear the future. That's why we need to rewrite the narrative. On one side, there are those like Jane, who see aging as a stage for continuous reinvention. On the other, there's a cycle of resignation fueled by fear and stigma. Ageism, the prejudice against older people, is deeply rooted in society and even affects the mental health of seniors. It's like navigating a maze where aging is the monster at the center. But what if the monster is just a shadow? The truth is, only 3% of people over 65 live in nursing homes, and that so-called senior moment of forgetting where you left your keys? Younger people experience the same lapses, but don't blame it on age. Even I, Carol, at 39, forget things all the time. This shows that many of our beliefs about aging are unfounded. They're just reflections of collective prejudice. The beauty industry and headlines like "How old is too old for the job" reinforce the idea that aging is the beginning of the end. Jane Fonda has said that the secret isn't fighting aging, but embracing it as a new phase full of opportunities. Accepting time is a form of personal power. It's about adopting a narrative of acceptance. People who believe in inevitable decline often neglect their health, creating a cycle of self-sabotage. Small shifts in how we perceive aging can significantly improve quality of life. How? By connecting with people who celebrate life at all stages and distancing ourselves from environments that perpetuate ageism. And now, a challenge. What about you? How do you talk about aging? With fear or curiosity? Choosing the latter is more than a philosophical decision. It's an investment in health, happiness, and longevity. Jane Fonda doesn't inspire us because she's exceptional, but because she proves that anyone can redefine their relationship with time. Redefining aging begins in the mind, and your mind, like time, is always in your hands. In an interview with CBS, Jane Fonda shared that happiness throughout life often resembles a U-curve. High levels at the beginning and end, with challenges and emotional dips in the middle. Why does midlife feel so difficult? And how can we reclaim happiness before reaching the final stage? The answer may lie in human connection. Art classes for seniors, for example, have surprising benefits. They strengthen social bonds, improve physical health, reduce stress, and decrease the need for medical visits. This is a direct reflection of how social engagement and creativity are closely tied to well-being. And the best part? It's not about being good at art, but about sharing experiences that break isolation. The modern world often pulls us away from genuine connections. We live surrounded by screens, accumulate followers on social media, yet lack depth in our relationships. It's like building a house on a shaky foundation. Without real connections, emotional structures eventually crumble. Community activities like a painting class or choir practice provide the solid base that supports our mental and emotional health. For instance, seniors participating in theater classes showed significant improvements in memory and cognitive flexibility. This demonstrates that the impact of such activities goes beyond creativity. They reawaken areas of the brain often neglected with time. And it doesn't stop there. Group activities like dancing or singing boost endorphin levels, the happiness hormone, while reducing cortisol, the stress hormone. Many people believe that participating in such activities requires talent, time, or money, but this couldn't be further from the truth. The purpose of these experiences isn't to create masterpieces, but to rediscover the joy of togetherness. From simple classes at community centers to online gatherings, there are countless ways to integrate art and social interaction into your routine. Even a coffee break with a sketchbook can become an opportunity to connect with fellow amateur artists. Jane Fonda, a staunch advocate for the importance of community, emphasizes that keeping the mind active and the heart open is one of the keys to happy aging. Just as she has found social connection to be a cornerstone of longevity and joy, each of us can build our own network. Art classes, whether painting, graffiti, floral arrangements, or dance, offer an accessible way to start. What will fill your happiness curve today? What can you do today to fill your happiness curve? How about attending a local club, joining a singing class, or forming a small group to share stories? The activity itself doesn't matter as much as the connections it fosters. Ultimately, life's true masterpiece is crafted by the people we choose to keep by our side. At 75, Barbara Hillary became the first Black woman to reach the North Pole. Now that's a senior moment. But what drives someone to accomplish such extraordinary feats in a stage of life often associated with limitations? The answer lies in the transformative power of aging. Although aging is often seen as the beginning of decline, studies suggest the opposite. Research shows that as people age, they tend to be happier, less stressed, and more emotionally resilient. We become braver, less concerned about others' judgments, and more inclined to embrace self-awareness. So why aren't these benefits celebrated more often? Part of the problem lies in cultural narratives. We associate aging with loss, ignoring what we gain, wisdom, courage, and a unique perspective on life. This creates a cycle of fear and resistance, as if aging were something to be battled. But what if we viewed each decade as an opportunity to conquer new poles, whether metaphorical or literal? Creativity doesn't diminish with age. It adapts and flourishes in new forms. This explains how Hillary found the audacity and energy to venture into the Arctic ice while others her age might feel paralyzed by the idea of starting something new. The challenge isn't just physical, it's mental. Those who accept aging as a natural process find the freedom to explore what truly matters. Aging is not the end of the road, yet many people cling to a narrow view of aging as the end of the line. This perspective limits possibilities and impacts mental health. People who approach aging negatively are at greater risk for chronic illnesses, while those with a positive outlook live, on average, 7.5 years longer. How can we prepare for our own senior moment? The method lies in nurturing curiosity, embracing new challenges, and reconnecting with purpose. Age is not a limitation, but an invitation to live more authentically. As Hillary showed us, there's no expiration date for making history or rewriting your own story. What will your next 7 years bring? What could your next 7 years hold? What if your senior moment is just waiting for you to start? Share with me, what are you doing today that your future self will thank you for? Jane Fonda has shown that the formula for aging well is to embrace time with wisdom, but the style and elegance you project also make a big difference. After all, what's the point of nurturing your inner self if your outer self doesn't reflect that confidence and power? Is your wardrobe helping you convey the elegance that will take you further? Or are you stuck with choices that age your image and hide your brilliance? If you want to learn updated tricks to look younger without Botox, the video "Look Younger Without Botox Updated Style Tricks" is the perfect next step. There, I'll show you how small adjustments to your style can make you look more confident, elegant, and, of course, years younger. You'll be surprised at how much these simple tweaks can impact your daily life. Let's recap. Jane Fonda has taught us that aging isn't about stopping time, but walking confidently alongside it. Elegance is more than appearance, it's an attitude, a purpose. And what completes this equation? The way you present yourself to the world. If you want to succeed, learn to be truly elegant, and discover why elegance is lucrative, subscribe to the channel and like this video. In the first pinned comment, I've shared links to elegant products I'm affiliated with. Choose something special for yourself. Comment, "Aging well," if you felt inspired by this video. And don't forget to watch the next video to elevate your presence and renew your confidence. Elegance is just a step away.